So I'm going to show you how I do this. Now, I do slit it so that it's easier for me to bend, but realistically, you do not need to cut it like that. You can hammer this thing over if you just take the time, but realistically, I'm just going to pound it over. And I do not weld these because I just don't want to. I just put self-tappers, and you know what, when I'm done, I remove all these self-tappers, and they're good for the next one. They don't really even let go. Just doing this and putting these self-tappers through, I find holds this. A lot of these full-out pro guys, they'll fully weld this, and then what they'll do is they'll put a flat plate over top of it and then weld it again. By all means, go for that, but I don't need that. So I'm just going to fold these doors down, and I'll show you how I do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one cut here at the very back, and I'm going to put one cut here at the front, and then I'm going to put two more cuts in the middle. And all that's going to do is allow me to bend this a little bit easier. So let's get this cut. That's it. That's all I want to do. And I'm only cutting about 3/4 of an inch down into the steel. So all that's doing is allowing me to make it bend just a little bit easier. So now we're just going to take the inside and fold it down. For this, you just need a hammer. Holy, some thick steel on these new Crown Vics. So there's 2 out of the 4 done. So let's keep going. So as you can see, now that I'm all sweaty, the backside's pounded down. And that's not easy to do, so that's why I put those slits inside there, just to make it a little bit easier. So now we're going to take the outside, and we're going to pound it over the interior. And that's basically how it's done there. It's just a lot of hammering and a lot of time. And then now, once it's folded over, all we're going to do is put Tek screws into it. Now you can weld this. I don't like welding it, so welding will give you a little bit better of a better hold than Tek screws. But for me, Tek screws work good. And I like Tek screws because I can reuse them repeatedly, and they're extremely cheap. I've used Tek screws to hold down everything. In a pinch once in a derby, I actually used Tek screws to hold down my seatbelt. So I really wouldn't recommend that one, but it did the job. So there you go. That's how I fold my doors over. So there you go. The tops of all 4 doors are now bent over. So the advantage of doing this is it actually adds strength to your doors. I find that it stops it from buckling on itself. And the extra bonus is that when you lean into the vehicle, there's now no more sharp edges to catch your stomach or catch your shirt or catch your pants as you're sliding in. Like when you're going in to fill up your gas tank, you can lean in now and it doesn't hurt your chest. I find there's quite a bit of advantages to this. So all 4 doors are done, so that's a win. Next step is pre-bending the trunk. So, yay!